coming? If you breathe like down to your stomach and not like always in and out through your mouth, it helps you get your breathing patterns down better for singing.
That was like perfect. That was great.
To work with Howard Benson was like a huge deal.
It all comes down to the songwriting. If you have great songs, that's the trump card that you play. It evens the playing field out. It's like you can have some mistakes in other parts of the project, but if the songwriting is solid, like we've got great songs on this album.
One of my favorite things about him is that he lets us be who we are. It just seems like his mission is to make a record that represents like Megan Dia, that is Megan Dia, and he's not taking anything away from that. He's just making it like better and making it more focused.
I mean, these are all great songs.
One time Howard called me a whiny little bitch. That's not true.
Dia's written a bunch of really awesome songs lately. Good job, Dia.
Thanks.
And so I'll go through and do my little garage band spill, which is, I don't really know how it started happening that I became like this garage band person.
It's good though, because Meg literally forgets what she writes really easily.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I forget
it's
everything.
really good that she has something to record with that's pretty accurate.
We started writing different styles of music because of GarageBand. It's kind of weird. A good thing to do to make an interesting sound is do octaves. So I double the C sharp, and then I have this melody line, and the whole thing is in octaves.
It sounds really cheesy to say, but like it's almost like an instrument. Like instead of being like, oh, I play the guitar, sometimes I almost want to say like I play GarageBand because it's helped. And I love technology, and I'm a complete nerd in that because I know that a lot of people are just like, it's ruining music and computers are ruining music. Well, like music has changed and how you record things has changed, and like I understand that, but technology, like if it can help you, if you can use strings even though you don't really know how to play the violin, you know, and you can like reach into your mind and try to figure out like these different sounds that you never would have thought of before, you know, like it just makes you more creative as an artist. And I really do have that program to thank for making this next record.
I doubled the guitar with the piano, and when you use two instruments at the same time, it makes a really cool effect. So this is what it sounds all together. The first verse goes, I've got my same old nose and no cheekbones. I got my stomach rolls, rather bare wardrobe. And it's about like being like a normal person around like LA and in Hollywood where everybody's, you know, like God knows jobs and boob jobs and everything else, and just it's about being comfortable with yourself, and that's why it's called like I think I'm on the bright side. It's not called like I'm on the bright side. It's kind of like I think I'm on the bright side, because it's just like learning to accept who you are among everybody else who's trying to become perfect, because what's the fun in perfect? I mean, like we get to be us, and we should love being who we are. And I'm getting all emotional. I'm gonna start crying. Every time we play this song live, I'm just gonna stop playing my guitar and be like,
Be yourself. Just learn to be yourself.
That'll be amazing.
No, I mean, I definitely think that
We give a
there's...
speech before every time we play it.
This song
I have
is
something
about
to say.
learning to be yourself.
If you ever say that, that is the cheesiest thing. I will just grab your guitar, like whomp you over the head.
I've got my same old nose and no cheekbones. I've got my stomach rolls, rather bare wardrobe. They've got 7 floors, one on
Everybody know what to play there? Do you know what to play there? We try to get the songs as close to the point where we feel comfortable showing them to people, and I think that when we put in the weird parts, we put them in with the hope that maybe the producer will think that it's really, really good, because I think that you can make safe parts all day and all night, but the parts that are going to be really amazing are the parts that you take chances on. And I think with Nick!
Sorry, I just had to make it more entertaining for someone that's watching it.
Just because you can't listen to anything other than drums doesn't mean it's not entertaining.
Meg definitely takes the role of like cracking the whip.
So we're gonna do 2 build-ups, and the first build-up's still gonna be big, but the next one's gonna be huge.
I overheard them one night, and they said that they were gonna try to get me a whip as a present because they say that in rehearsal studio I just like take control, and it seems like I'm just like cracking the whip. That was a complete lie. But the dictator personality part of me isn't.
So on this one, it's like quiet, and then it gets intense and like a little bit louder until we go to this. Do something that's less stuff going on, because like Kyle and I have this guitar player, and I feel like if you could like do like less stuff, it would come over more.
Yes, Meg. Yes, ma'am. We'll do what you say.
Do this now on 1 and 3.
Try it.
Okay.
Somebody's got to take control.
In the next part where we're like, the part in between the second verse?
Yeah.
Do something different. Like, I like that part, keep that part, but the second first part, do like some kind of like lead thing.
I love feeding off of Meg's energy and her ideas.
Could you play like some like open sounding, like clean strumming? I like the pre-chorus a lot better than where it was.
That sounds a lot better.
But it still maybe is a little bit wrong.
When there's pressure and there's things that need to get done and songs that need to be learned, like somebody needs to take control. So if that bass line and that guitar part and that vocal line need to come together like immediately when I want them to, like they better come together. That's all I have to say about that.
The note that you're holding before we go into the chorus, like at the end of the pre-chorus, could you maybe do that like an octave lower? Is there a way to make that like quieter, like less dynamic? Let's just try to do that. Maybe that would make it better.
In the practice space, I will say I've never been so terrified of Meg in my entire life. She was really stressed out. She just wrote a whole record, demoed the whole thing, and came in there, and we were, just kind of working it out. It takes time, and she's definitely real stressed. Thought she was gonna kill me a couple times.
Slower. Yeah, right there. Da da da. Like stay on the low end.
It was good that somebody was Queen Bee. Glad it didn't have to be me.
Every song's changed so much every day, I feel like. Right, Meg?
Why do you always say right, Meg? Why do you always need a confirmation from me?
Meg.
Sia, you should know whether it's right or not, with or without my help, all the time.
Meg, shouldn't it be flattering that I ask for your opinion?
No, because you don't listen to me anyway.
I do.
This is just a ploy to get everybody else off of your back.
I'm going away, I'm going my way. It's my
So, we're here at Bay 7 Studios.
Don't forget my letter. Every night I pray for you. I don't got no religion. Isn't that something I miss those days?
Hello. I'm going to give you guys a tour of the studio. This is my couch where I spend most of my time. This is Mike,
Hello.
engineer, guitar god. This is his table.
This is my phone ringing.
That's his phone ringing. That's his magic dollar. He keeps it there all the time. This is so you can remember who we are.